Just look at this. I am so amazed at what Tim has gotten done so far. He's surpassed this window here and made it past it. He's gone all around it. It looks really good. And then, y'all, we are almost to this next window. And I'm not sure how much longer he's gonna work because he is losing daylight quickly. And yeah, hopefully you won't be too much into the night. Like last night, I think it was what, 9, 10 o'clock when it was dark.
I started at sun up and went past sundown.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
been the story of my life.
Okay, yeah.
Times on this project.
Any building project I feel like that you do is kind of like a sun up to sundown crazy pace. At some point,
of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools.
I am assembling my shepherd's pie. Here I have my ground lamb that's been cooked and seasoned with some of this, just a little bit of this Tony's and some garlic salt. And I also used, once that was cooked down, the lamb meat with the seasoning, I used a little bit of this just tomato sauce. It's really thick, and so it's almost like a tomato. It's not tomato paste, but it's just a thick sauce. So you could also use, my oven is the temperature. You could also use tomato paste, but I just put a little of that in, and I also mixed in some shredded carrot that I had cooked in a separate pot just to get it tender.
I'm strolling down the street with all of my favorite songs on repeat. I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, and I don't care if you spill coffee on me or if the sky is gray or blue. No, I don't care.
Yeah, I can remember you literally, sometimes you would like sleep in your clothes so you could get up as early as possible. But you were on a mission, like, to provide a structure for us to have heat and to have a wood stove. And literally, I you know, you were like, I can't waste any days. And I remember when we finished, and it was like literally a winter storm was coming, like hours away, and we finished right before. And so you were right, you know, you were definitely you didn't have any time to waste.
Exactly. I'm playing no games back then.
Ain't playing no games now. That's what I'm talking about.
Get on it.
You're rocking and rolling.
I won't slow down. It's like to be broken, and I know what it's like when nothing goes your way.
on, y'all? I.A.G Farms is all about God as always, every day, all day. And as you can see, we're back on this siding project. And my goal is to get a few sheets of this LP Smart siding up today. And I want to make it to this window right here. And that'll be about 5 or 6 sheets. And for for somebody that doesn't understand, might not fully understand like how much of an accomplishment that would be. And like I said, if I get more, that's fine. But at the minimum, I want to get at least to this window right here. And like I said, I got a couple things going on, a couple cuts I have to make and all those type of things for the vent hood and all those things. But if you can tell, it's late this evening because usually I get started early in the morning. But today I had a little bit of editing to do, and I edited this morning, and I said I just get out here this evening once it gets cool. And it's cool now, and so I can work all the way up until dark. Like I said, that's the only thing that's gonna stop me is the sun going down and it getting too dark to work. On the last video, y'all saw that I worked a little bit past dark, and I probably should have went in the house because what I was doing took me probably double the time to do when it was dark because I couldn't see anything that it would take right now. I probably can get that done in 10 minutes now, but it took like 2 hours that night. But got it done, and we have this part of the house done, LP sided, trimmed, have all of our trim up. As y'all saw in the last video, I kind of changed my the way that I'm doing it, because at first I was just doing a little bit of LP siding, then putting the trim around the window when I got there, and then do a little bit more and put the trim when I got there. But I want to be so precise with this trim because I want it to look good, and like I say, that trim is really gonna make it pop at the end. Like I say, once we paint it and caulk it and everything. And so I really want to take my time with that trim, make sure it's good, take my time with it, the whole process as well. And y'all can see on the last video, if you missed it, we got this porch light up, and that just looks so good up against that LP Smart siding. Our goal is to put a porch light on each side of the patio door over there. Like I said, but that'll come later on down the line. I already have the wires stubbed out to put them there, and like I said, all I have to do is get that done. So today I'm trying to, like I say, just work it down a little bit. I got probably about 3 hours to work, but I'm also videoing and recording. I don't think that everybody fully understands, like, any job that you do, I could do this job 1,000 times faster if I wasn't recording it for y'all. But where's the fun in that? You know what I'm saying? Just to show y'all the finished product and tell y'all about it. I'm gonna show y'all every step of the way because I know that at least 70 or 80% of the people want to see every single step. It might be 20% of the people that may, not want to see every single step, but majority of the people want to see every single step. So majority rules here on I.A.G Farms, as long as it's submitted under Jesus. But I'm finna get started on putting up these sheets. Like I said, I should have, after this cut here for that window, I should have a couple whole pieces, and I only have to cut out for that vent hood. That shouldn't be too big of a problem there. And I need some I need to remember the silicone around that when I put it in, and then we should have a couple whole pieces until we get to this window here. And like I say, that'll probably slow us down a little bit, but it should be about time to quit about nighttime by the time I get to that window. And then tomorrow, because I've been working on this job Monday and Tuesday, today is Wednesday, so this is my 3rd day working on it. And so if tomorrow I can get the rest of it done, that means in 4 days, yeah, in 4 days I will have done the entire front. And that's a good time frame for me, because in 4 days, if I do the front, that means in 4 days I can do the back. That means each end, I can do both ends of the house probably in 2 days. Like I said, that'll be pretty quick. And so in 2 weeks, I'll be done with this whole entire job as far as putting the LP up, putting the trim up, and then I'll take a whole nother week probably to caulk all this stuff. It's a lot of caulking that's gonna be done, and we may be on schedule. Y'all probably will see it in the next video, maybe. We'll see. Next 2 videos, next 3 videos, something like that. But we may be about to get the roof installed. I actually talked to the roofer today, our contractor that we had to come out. Y'all remember he came out, Mr. Josh from Mississippi Premier Roofing and Remodeling. They came out the first time. Then he sent the actual roofers out, the subcontractors out the second time. And so we got all the details done, all the details figured out. And they wanted to wait until the LP was done. But I told them that because this one spot down here is the reason why we had to have a conversation again. And I was afraid this was going to happen. This is why I wanted to put a new roof on. But maybe at some point I'll take y'all up there. But you probably be able to see it from here. But we're running out of that metal roof that's on there. Let me see if I can zoom y'all in a little bit more. There you go. That metal roof is just barely hanging over the edge of the edge of that trim there. And like I said, I knew it was short on this side. I think that's the only side that's short. I think all the other sides are good, but this little one corner right here is the reason why we're putting a whole new roof over this thing. And when we're gonna have like a 5-inch overhang all the way around, and everything should be good as far as you know, how you know, the amount of distance that we're hanging over. So yeah, excited about that. And like I said, we should be getting the roof. We're on schedule to get the new roof put on Tuesday of next week. So hopefully, like I say, by then I'll at least have this whole side done, and then that side over there done, and then maybe a little bit of other spots as well. So I'm looking forward to that. It's like Megan and Benjamin coming out to bring the trash out. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
I'm just out talking to the camera, not getting any work done.
I know, right? Benjamin loves to wear these little shoes now.
What's up, Benjamin? You got your Crocs on?
He could come with me to take out the trash.
Oh yeah. Benjamin got some Crocs, sandals, cowboy boots.
He does.
He ready for Florida.
He is. You gotta get everybody else ready too.
That's right. Yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all not in my way. I ain't out here doing nothing. I'm talking to the camera.
Okay.
Stalling. Trying not to get any work done.
Benjamin.
All right, y'all. So Megan and Benjamin are doing good. They're walking by to take the trash out. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get to work. I'm excited to be out here while it's cool. I'm in full shade right now on this section right here, so I don't have any excuses. I'm going to try, like I said, to accomplish my goal for today. And like I said, if I had to work a little bit into the night, actually working into the night actually helps me because it's cool then. Because usually I'm out here all day and it's brutal. Like I said, unless y'all from Mississippi, y'all just can't fully understand. It's like 110 real field temperature out here, and I'm out here going up and down on ladders working by myself. If I had a whole crew, I'd be done with this whole house in one day. But really just 2 or 3 other men, really one other man, we probably could knock this thing out in 1 week, you know, at tops. But with just me out here, I'm taking my time, being safe, making sure that, you know what I'm saying, don't nobody have to call the ambulance on me out here. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get up on these ladders, start and get some boards cut, and start seeing how many we can get up. So y'all follow us along today for this journey. It's I.A.G Farms. It's all about God. All right, y'all, one piece down, and I got it nailed in, looking good. And I don't think y'all fully know how detailed putting up one piece of LP Smart siding is. Just one piece of siding, period. Because if you do it wrong, it's gonna show. Like, all of these nails have to be nailed like smooth, and they recommend like this one right here. This one is wrong. I'm gonna have to caulk that and nail that again. And so, like I say, because if you nail through too much, it kind of makes it look wavy. And if you don't nail through enough, that's actually what they recommend. They recommend that instead of nailing in too far like this right here, that you set your nail gun to nail it where you have to hit it with a hammer, like where it doesn't nail it all the way in. And so that's what y'all see me doing when I'm taking out my hammer and nailing on it. And then y'all see me also, let me see if I can find one that I missed. But you see me also working the box blade and the knife. You can see it a little bit on this one. But sometimes these nails, they have this little paper, whatever this is, this plastic that holds them together. Sometimes that plastic doesn't come off when it shoots it in there, and it's hanging off. And sometimes you can pick it off with your finger, but a lot of times you like, it's so strong that you have to like cut it off, like cut a circular motion around the nail to actually get that off. And then, like I say, like a nail like this right here, like that one's not hit in far enough. I'm gonna have to bang that one in. Let me see if I can get my hammer and do it while I got the camera. Yeah, I'm trying to nail with the camera in my hand and dented my trim. Don't do that again, Tim. I caulk that and get that back right. But yeah, but now this nail is flush how it's supposed to be. But anyway, before I dented my trim right there, and like a crazy person trying to hammer with a camera in my hand, but it takes a lot, because and that's not even talking about the cutting of the frame of the window out. They want a certain gap, a 3/16 gap around this frame for expansion. And then also, anywhere you cut the LP Smart siding, they want you to touch it up with paint, because like it's all sealed, but once you cut into it, it's not sealed on those edges anymore. So you have to touch up paint and seal those cut edges. And then just lifting the 4x8 sheet, you know, of LP Smart siding up there. Like I say, it's a blessing that the Lord gave me the wisdom to use this little step here. I screw that into the bottom floor joist, and it helps me to hold it at the bottom. And then I have to maneuver it up there to go under the 10 is already there, and then try to keep that 3/16 gap all the way around that window. So it's a lot that goes into just putting up one piece. And if you do it wrong, you'll really be able to tell. And like I say, any nail holes, because you'll see like a spot like this right here, where there are like 4 nail holes close together, only one of those nails is good. Because the way that they say do it is to caulk those nails, those holes that aren't right, as you go. But I'm gonna just go back before paint in my prepping, because like I said, I got to caulk around the window sills and everything anyway. And I'm gonna caulk in all those dummy nail holes that were nailed too far, because if you nail them too far, it's a chance that when the weather changes, that siding will pop out that nail, and then your siding will look wavy. Like I say, so I'm doing the best I can. Like I say, I'm making mistakes here and there, but like I say, it's a very, very detailed process that goes into installing this stuff. So you have to be very, very detailed with each and every piece, because it's like all it takes is one piece to make the wall look messed up. So let's get another one, get another measurement. This one shouldn't be too hard. All I gotta do is knock a chunk out at the end right here for that window, but they have to overlap properly as well, because you see this little ridge here? Those pieces have to butt up against that ridge. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but they have to butt up against it to make that water seal, butt up against it tight, you know. And it's like right there, I really need to because I can see a little bit of movement, I really need to like you know, hammer those nails in a little bit further. But a lot of detail goes into just one piece of LP Smart siding, and just siding in general, trim and all those type of things as well. Like I say, because this is the finished work. If you're gonna rush on something before this, don't rush on this section right here, because you want this whole wall to just look smooth. Because once you put paint on it, paint is like, you can't hide your imperfections once you put paint on something. Once you put paint on a wall like sheetrock, if you haven't floated and sanded that wall down right, that paint is gonna show you your errors and your defects. And it's the same way with this LP Smart siding. So let me go ahead and get another piece cut. Something though. Coming out to check on my work. How's it look?
Good.
Looks good? You think it's coming together pretty good so far?
Yeah.
Good. With your Lakers jersey on that you got from grandma. All right, y'all, let me go ahead. What's up, Ty? All right, everybody looking at my work. So like I said, once I get to a couple full sheets, I can go a little bit faster. But doing these cuts and all those type of things, like I said, I have to really take my time. So I'm taking my time, you know, having fun while I do it and enjoying the process. So let me go ahead and get another one cut and see if I can get another one up.
Just look at this. I am so amazed at what Tim has gotten done so far. He's surpassed this window here and made it past it. He's gone all around it. It looks really good. And then, y'all, we are almost to this next window. And I'm not sure how much longer he's going to work because he is losing daylight quickly. And, yeah, hopefully you won't be too much into the night. Like last night, I think it was, what, 9, 10 o'clock? It was dark.
I started at sun up and went past sundown.
Yeah,
and that's been the story of my life.
Okay,
a few times on this project.
Any building project I feel like that you do is kind of like a sun up to sundown crazy pace at some point.
We were talking about how when I built the barn, it was in the fall time, so it was cool. And I just went in straight beast mode on that, like, and in 40 days, got that whole thing framed out, you know, by myself, you know what I'm saying? And we were talking about how this project here would be so much easier if it was like springtime or fall time, but it's the middle of summer. And it's like, you can't say, well, I'll wait till fall. Because in fall, you'll say, I'll wait till winter. And in winter, you'll say, I'll wait till next year. You know, so you got to go ahead and do what? Get it done. You know, do what you can. Now. Even if that means just putting up one board a day. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you know, you'll have some cool days and eventually you'll be done.
You'll work it down. That's right.
So we're doing this now in the dead of summer. You know what I'm saying? But by the time it's time to do the porch, you know, it'll be fall time.
Some
and
cool
winter time,
days.
cool down.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can remember you literally, sometimes you would like sleep in your clothes so you could get up as early as possible. But you were on a mission, like, to provide a structure for us to have heat and to have a wood stove. And literally, I you know, you were like, I can't waste any days. And I remember when we finished,
Yep.
and it was like literally a winter storm was coming, like hours away, and we finished right before. And so you were right, you know, you were definitely you didn't have any time to waste.
Exactly. Wasn't playing no games back then. I'm not
Ain't playing
the
no
games
games now. That's what I'm
now.
talking
I
about.
get on it.
You're
Like
rocking and
mom.
rolling, and that's you know, right now it's like the perfect. It's like the only time it's gonna be cool summertime in Mississippi,
Exactly.
except for in the morning, you know.
Gotta use wisdom.
And so he is maximizing these few hours.
Hand me that nail gun.
Okay,
right here.
sure.
I get off my procedure when
Ooh.
we come out.
I know.
It ain't like. And then sometimes I don't have it the right way, so I have to do this.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Gotta use everything. You got kneecaps.
I know this thing's heavy.
Cause I can't take my hand from right here. You see how much
Yes,
that
I see.
board
I
is
see.
on there?
Yeah.
It'll come falling down right on top of my head.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so he's maximizing these few hours that he has of cool temperatures to throw this LP up. But no, he's being very precise, and I saw him put a few boards up, and he was, you know, really trying to follow all the rules. But yeah, he's trying to get this board up as quickly as possible.
Not really. There's no quick about this, because the quicker I go, the more I mess up.
The slower it is, and all.
So
But yeah,
I just I get it up there.
there you go.
Precision is the word I would
Precise.
like. Yeah, precise precision is the word I would like used when it comes to my efforts on this LP
Okay, thank you very much for that public service announcement.
Exactly. Don't use quick. Don't use fast.
He's trying to get this board up as precisely as possible
Exactly.
while maximizing all his cool hours,
Exactly.
summertime in Mississippi.
I'm definitely, let's see if I can let that go. 'Cause I'm definitely not going fast and not trying to go fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So you like it so far, huh?
I do. It looks good. All right, y'all. I think this is going to be Tim's last piece. I'm not sure how much more he can get done tonight, but we're going to go in and eat some shepherd's pie. So hopefully that will motivate him to come inside, y'all. And we're just going to see what we can complete tonight and then keep it going for the next day. Alright, y'all, I'm assembling my shepherd's pie. Here I have my ground lamb that's been cooked and seasoned with some of this, just a little bit of this Tony's and some garlic salt. And I also used, once that was cooked down, the lamb meat with the seasoning, I used a little bit of this, just tomato sauce. It's really thick, and so it's almost like a tomato. It's not tomato paste, but it's just a thick sauce. So you could also use, my oven is the temperature. You could also use tomato paste, but I just put a little of that in. And I also mixed in some shredded carrot that I had cooked in a separate pot just to get it tender. And then I had some leftover green beans that I mixed in. So that's the base of my shepherd's pie. Then I put a little bit of the sauce at the bottom of the pan. just so I know that it's enough, you know, liquid. This is pretty saucy already, so it's good. But I'm going to go ahead and fill up this pan with this mixture and top. I have some mashed potatoes, so I just cut some potatoes, boil them. Instead of using milk or cream, I actually just use some of the potato water. And I also mixed in cheese and seasoned that with a little bit of garlic salt and a little bit of pepper. And used my blender and blended that, or my mixer, and blended that up. So the potato is going to go on top once I fill this with the meat mixture, and I'll top with a little bit of cheese, and that is my shepherd's pie. I think I'm gonna have enough for 2. Yeah, I think I will have enough for 2 shepherd's pies. So I'm gonna go ahead and assemble this and pop them in the oven.
First shepherd eating the shepherd's pie. Is it good? I figured it would be too hot to bite into. It's not too hot?
The mashed potatoes make it now.
Okay, good. All right, shepherd number 2. What you think?
Yeah. Right.
Is it good, Ty?
Ground lamb. Tastes so good.
Got that ground lamb in there? I know. It's on you. See what you think. The shepherd's pie made with ground lamb. You don't have to touch it with your hand. Just scoop. There you go. Thumbs up. Good. All right, little shepherd. Time for you. Mama got yours in the baby bowl. I don't think you can do it yourself this time, but you're gonna need a little help.
Yeah. Here, you can have it. Oh!
He don't want. Benjamin does not like people to feed him.
People to feed him.
Ever since he's been born, he's wanted to feed himself. Yeah, I'll feed you. You gonna let me feed you? Yeah. Choo-choo. Open wide. Ah. Open. Open. Open.
He don't like it.
Be more. Be more. y'all. As y'all can see, I'm out here giving it another go with this siding. And I'm just trying to get a couple sheets up because it's pretty late in the evening today. Like I said, y'all saw everything I got done yesterday, and y'all saw that amazing dinner, that shepherd's pie that we ate last night. And we're having leftovers tonight, like I said. And I came out here for a little while. I got probably about an hour or two to work. So I might get one more piece up, and then I'm excited about this stretch here, this open stretch where it's gonna be whole pieces. And then I have a couple pieces left to cut around the patio door. Like I said, I'm thinking if I can get one or two more pieces up today, then I can just roll tomorrow. And today is Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. And so my goal has been since the beginning of this week, which was a lofty goal, like I said, because this is my first time putting up this LP side in the proper way, doing the trim and everything. But I wanted to get this whole entire front half done in 1 week. Like I said, because we actually, I don't know if I remember if I told y'all yesterday or not, but we have roofers coming on Tuesday of next week to do the roof. So I at least want to have one side done so that they can kind of, you know, have something to go off of. So when they do the other sides of the roof, they can kind of, you know, kind of guess on how to lay their roof based off of how the front side is looking. But everything is looking good so far. Like I said, I'm rolling in my mind. Like I said, it feels like I'm walking in quicksand sometimes because it's so hot out here. But right now it's cool because it's been raining all day. That's why I'm getting such a late start, because I only have, like I said, a couple hours before it gets dark today. And y'all saw me yesterday when it was getting dark, and now y'all are seeing me today again when it's about to get dark. But we're trying to get it done. Like I said, I got that cap back up for that vent hood. That's installed properly. I had to cut out a little bit of notch around this window right here. And so I should be able to, that next piece should pretty much cover that whole gap around that window. So I should be past another window by the end of the day. But I'm just gonna put y'all down, I'm gonna set y'all up at least and just let it roll, like I said, and just let y'all see me work. And we're gonna see how much we can get done this evening, because I'm hoping that in one more day, which should be, you know, reasonable to do, because that patio door takes up most of that space right there. So once I get this piece around this window, it's about maybe 3 more pieces, and then a couple little tie-in pieces, and then maybe 1 or 2 more pieces. So about 5 more pieces or so after this window. So let's get it done. Let me set y'all up and see how much I can get done today, and see if I can set myself up to be done with this whole front side tomorrow. All right, y'all, another late night. I know y'all can't hardly see anything, but I got done all the way up until this window right here, and I should have a straight shot tomorrow, like I say, and I should definitely get this little gap right here done, and then I should be able to get this over here done. So I'm glad that I was able to get these couple pieces in, even though it was a rainy day today. And we're over halfway done with the front side, and it's looking good. We only got probably about 30% left, and like I say, most of that is patio door, so it won't be a whole lot of pieces there. Tagging in a couple pieces there. Like I say, once I get through this stretch right here tomorrow, that's probably about 3 boards, and then I have about 2.5 boards over there, and I'll be done with the front. And then I'm hoping before they come to do the roof on Tuesday of next week, like I say, today is Thursday, so I have 1 more day in the work week. Like I say, it's like a full-time job. Even though we're doing YouTube and doing YouTube full-time, it's like recording these videos and doing this type of work. Like I say, because we're not just walking around talking to the camera, like we're actually getting it. You know what I'm saying? Getting it done, beast mode, you know. But I'm trying to get that done on the front there, have all that done, and then also have this side here done. I should be able, I don't know, that's a pretty big side, but I should be able in maybe 2 days to get this whole side done, because I only have to do a couple cuts. Like I said, I have to do those gable end cuts up there and put up trim, but I'm hoping to have that side done so that they can like have a good, you know, scale to go by with the roof. But everything is looking good. And I'm not gonna bring y'all along for another day on this video. Y'all gonna have to stick around for the next video to see, you know, if I'm able to get done with the rest of it in one day. But it's been fun, y'all. It's been a couple days. I'm finna go in here. Like I say, this is every night though. Like I said, sometimes, you know, I don't pick y'all up and y'all don't see me, but this is what my life looks like every single day, like for this season. And like I said, it's a full-time job, and I just have to keep walking it down. And sometimes it gets a little bit discouraging because it seems like it goes so slow because I'm doing every single thing. I'm cutting the boards, measuring, installing. I had to get off the ladder to grab nails, get off the ladder to grab screws. But it's a beautiful thing once it's done, when I'm able to come out that next morning, and especially once it's all done and I'm able to come out and look at it. And it's like nothing beats like being able to enjoy the fruit of your labor. It's like it's a beautiful thing, and it's like that makes it like priceless to be able to do that. So with that being said, I'm in today's video right here. Get in here and kick it with my family a little bit, and I'll just see y'all on the next one. It's I.A.G Farms. It's all about God, and we're in beast mode around here. See y'all on the next one.